Hello, children. Today we are going to study about Civics Chapter 6 Advertising. Advertising refers to the promotion of goods and services, companies, and ideas through a medium, usually by an identified sponsor or agent. Every advertisement seeks to convey a specific message about a thing or an idea. So, the definition of advertising is the process of delivering a message about ideas, goods, and services through the media paid by an identifiable sponsor. There was advertising in ancient times too, but it was only uh, by word of mouth as printing developed in 15th century. So in the 1960s, advertising took a modern and more scientific approach. Creativity in advertising was encouraged, and catchy messages in advertisements made them more interesting and caught the attention of the people. So advertising is a form of communication that typically attempt to persuade potential to purchase or to consume more of a particular brand of product or service. Today, advertising has changed even further with guerrilla marketing. These involve unusual approaches such as stage encounters in public places, giveaways of products such as cars that are covered with brand messages, and interactive promotion where the viewer can respond to become a part of the message. So, we have three types of advertising. Advertising can be very simple and localized, as in case of a newly opened bakery or stationery shop in the neighborhood. It can also be very complex, involving sophisticated research and multimedia. So, the types of advertising are social advertising, political advertising, and commercial advertising. So, what is social advertising? The advertising techniques used to promote commercial goods and services used in inform, educate, and motivate the public about non-commercial issues such as human equality, health, hygiene, energy conservation, deforestation, and so on. So, social advertising is also called as public service advertising. This These may include messages of faith, compassion, service, charity towards the needy, health, education, patriotism, tolerance, and so on. The next advertising is political advertising. What is political advertising? It is one of the means by which political parties or candidates and other social active groups reach out to people, especially during the time of elections. So we can see this political advertising in the form of posters, handbills, wall writings, and radio and TV messages. So political ads communicate political issues to the public. These can be either to urge people to elect a candidate in the election or to promote a set of ideas and policies. Next comes the commercial advertising. This is the commercial advertising is done primarily to promote products and services. It uses a variety of media for this purpose. We can see them on billboards, printed flyers, magazines, newspapers, radio broadcasts, cinema, TV channels, web banners, stage shows, bus stop benches, Sides of buses, taxi cab doors, and roof mounts, trains, subway platforms, the reverse of tickets and receipts, and so on. So, what are the objectives of these advertising? In general, commercial advertising is used to convey the availability of a product, which can be a product or a service, and to provide information about the product. So, it has three other specific objectives: communicate information about a particular product, service, or brand, including announcing the launch of a product, where to purchase it, and how to use it, persuade people to buy the product, and keep the organization in public eye, called institutional advertising. So here we can introduce a product, introduce a brand, awareness creation in the public, acquire customers, differentiation, brand building, increase profits, increase sales. Effective advertising increases the demand for a product and the brand. So this is called brand building. The brand name becomes a general term referring to that product. For example, we can take escalator and aspirin. Now, what are the techniques of advertising or the aims of advertising? And the advertisers use many techniques to convince the public to buy a particular product. So it is the repetition. Some advertisers simply attempt to make people remember the brand name through repetition. Bandwagon. Through a suggestion that the product is widely used, get on the bandwagon. Testimonials, pressure, appeal to emotion, association. So, advertising today has become a powerful force shaping the attitude and behavior of the people. It has an impact on how people understand themselves, their life, and the world. It influences their value system and ways of choosing and behaving. Therefore, the information it provides should be for the common good and based on truth. So, advertising has an indirect but powerful impact on society through its influence on the media. Advertising can play an important role in the process of human development. Moreover, it can contribute to the betterment of society by motivating people to act in ways that benefit themselves and others. Advertising can brighten up our life simply by being witty, tasteful, and entertaining. Thank you, children.